Let's talk about it for a whole second, man. Just out, just getting back, hanging out with my son. But listen, when I'm having dinner. But listen, guys, a lot of what's being done is attempts to humble you. Now, I'm talking to the fellas because I gotta say that a lot of you women will take what we say and run with it. And I'm not talking to y'all. There's no men out here trying to humble you. Not the kind of guys you're attracted to. Maybe other kind of guys, but what I'm saying, betas or whatever that really want y'all like that. But none of the guys like me or move like me, we don't really care. No one's trying to humble you. No one cares. So you just take what we say and just you apply it to yourself, right? On some real ignorant type of stuff because you're unoriginal and you just keep taking what we're saying and running with it and it's for one, you're doing it to try to annoy us, right? Which is just shows the level of ignorance women have. And then two, you're just unoriginal, man. You know that we're hitting a nail on the head, and you're doing the same thing. You take what we're going through, and you flip the roles and apply it to yourself. It's super strange. It's super strange. But a lot of attempts out here to humble you, gaslight you, and humble you, brother. You know that you're not here watching any of these women, like not on any consistent type of basis. You're not watching any of them, but you're consistently hearing them talking about a certain archetype over and over and over. So they're out here watching guys like us, and it's just a humbling tactic. When you hear them online talking about, oh, these guys are trying to humble us, we're so that they don't want to approach us. No, that's being delusional. That's them listen. What dudes used to approach women all the time? No dudes are trying to humble them. That's babbling nonsense. What they're trying to humble us. I can't stand when dudes are always trying to show off for other dudes, man. Oh man, it's weird. But these, what I'm saying, these chicks, man, they're trying to humble us. They feel like we're supposed to be chasing them down, but they're not nothing like the women back in the day that used to get chased. So when we're out here telling them, no, you're going to chase us and you're going to humble yourselves and approach us. Now we're going to talk about that for a quick second as well, right? The whole I'm saying, women approaching men, I started that. I'm saying, we're going to go ahead and put that over here and park it where it belongs. Starting to see women are actually talking about, and it's making its rounds around social media. See, Sigma, you know, and the way that I know that I'm being watched is things that I start are, getting mainstream, being said by other people, but it's definitely the words that came out of my mouth. What I have to do is start making reference to the videos that I was talking about this stuff on, I'm saying, to bring up the dates, because that started over here. Whenever I was saying it, oh, this guy's this, he told us, no, that's what it's going to have to be. You're going to have to approach men. That's what I've been telling you. You can gaslight the situation all you want, but for you to get the man that you want, you're going to have to approach. You're not going to be able to find the guy you want from the guys that are approaching you, because only leftover dudes are approaching women. Any man has something to do or is about himself, we're not out here approaching women. That's just the way that it is, man. But a lot of this kind of stuff, they're just humbling tactics, man. Like, what I'm saying? Truth be told to you, they're just humbling tactics. These women are always trying to find a different kind of way to humble you. Give me a little switch. Yeah. They're always trying to find a way to humble you. So, and then your haters, they do the same thing. So, prime example, right? You'll have whatever you're doing business wise, or maybe your job, but most I'm talking to my entrepreneurs. You'll have something that you're doing business wise, and you'll have no support, but you're getting watched because you see your influence on people, but you have no support. See, things like this is where people are trying to humble you. It's it is a type of narcissistic type of attack or whatever, to consistently be watching someone but not trying to ever acknowledge that person as a person that you're getting your influence from. Now, the point in doing this is to try to break you, right? And the point that I'm trying to make is I want to bring this up to you guys because I don't want you to fall for this tactic. So when you know you're doing great things, and the way you know, man, these bugs, I don't know what kind of bugs right here, man. Little red bugs tearing me up, man. I'm gonna have to wear long sleeve shirts. You know what I'm saying? You know you're out here doing great things, and you have a lot of people. Well, you know you have a lot of people biting off your influence in different kind of ways, but these people don't want to say nothing. They don't want to acknowledge you, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. You haven't gotten to the point where you're big enough to where they don't feel like they can compete with you. You're at the point where you're starting off. There's where a lot of people move in silence, and they feel like if you can do it, they can do it better. So they see your influence and your potential. So the goal is to bite as much off of it and try to be as much like you, to try to, you know, ride that wave you have going on that God is making for you, right? Now, this is the reason why I take it serious. All the stuff these haters do, I don't play around with them. I shut them down the way I do because they're really trying to hijack whatever I have going on. They can't do it, but they're trying to do it. And they only do it because they feel like whatever you have going on, they can do it too. Bugs out here, man. I'm saying they feel like they can do it too. This is envy, jealousy, all rolled up. And the goal will be to come over and see what you have going on, be at work or whatever, and then just buy off of it and then not. See, these are different ways of, you know, the devil working through people and how people use technology to try to steal from other people and then gaslight them and try to make them feel like they don't know what's going on by not acknowledging who this person is and stealing their plate, biting the way they look, copying their aesthetics, taking the words out of their mouth without acknowledging who they are in hopes that they will never take off, so that, you know, you'll just have, you know, this person that you can just consistently eat off of and try to humble because you feel like they moving away else. And that triggers your raggedy ass. So you feel like you need to take it into your, see, this is, it's have envious people. You're hating it. Sometimes in your potential, where you're trying to do, they're taking it upon themselves to try to cause you problems, i.e., you know, getting jealous and envious as content creators, making fake accounts and trying to troll, going to people's videos and hitting the down arrow, just doing different things to try to, you know, starting gossip and rumors, you know, taking their video and like one person did, made it short, trying to say that, trying to call me some type of way. This was like months ago, trying to say that I was sensitive or whatever because I blocked them, or I don't know what this person's trying to say, but just different kind of smear campaigns because they can't do what they want to do and they can't affect you the way that they would like to affect you. They want to cause, you know, some type of effect on your life. They feel some type of way about you being confident. They don't know where this confidence comes from. They kind of do know, and they want to affect it. It bothers them so deeply that you're on a mission and you're working towards it, because in the beginning these goofies were laughing at you, having a good time, chuckling. But as you're slowly getting to where you need to be at, they realize this is the real deal. And some of them realize you're the real deal right from the gate. And it's a mechanism that people do nowadays to, they're just evil people in the world, man. When I was in Iraq, in the army, you know, I'm just a regular, you know, IT guy, but I was in a unit full of infantry guys, cavalry scouts. And the motto was shoot them in the face. That was our platoon motto. Shoot them in the face, fool. And these guys really just like to kill people. I'm just going to be real, man. They join the military just to have a legit reason to take, they enjoy it. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot be a part of this. Now, you want to have some of them guys on your side when it's time for war, but they really enjoy it. Okay. Well, you have really sinister people out here that are straight trash, that think the same type of way. You won't understand why they're the way that they are, and you need not. It doesn't matter. But you need to know that a lot of them will look just like you. And you wouldn't assume that they're the ones doing the most, but they're the ones doing the most, because the ones that look like you, especially with the little bit of leftover slave culture in the African American community, it's like crabs in a barrel. They don't want to see you go nowhere. They're not going to support you, especially if you're moving in your own energy and not kissing ass to get where you need to go, taking a knee, going on podcasts, letting random people question you and your ideologies and whatever. When you move in a way like, I don't need none of you goofy motherfuckers to question shit I have going on in my face. Say whatever you have to say behind my back, but I don't go on podcasts for you to question my ideology. Why would I do that? I'm not out here for some spectator sport to just give entertainment to people. No, I'm trying to teach people how to be a certain way, to guard your energy and maintain yourself without having these people that use the internet, use clout, use group think, peer pressure, and trying to ostracize you, make you feel like you're alone or whatever, just to get you to conform. You don't have to do any of that shit. Fuck them all. You understand what I'm saying to you? You gotta keep moving these bugs, man. Just like these peasants, these bothersome, fuck them all, man. Everybody always has something to say, and that's the reason why I move the way that I do. No matter how good my message is, I'll have some black chick talking about I cuss too much. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great my message is, I'll have some other, weird ass black dude talking about, I'm just a little bit too mean to black women. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great of a father I am and single father I am, taking care of my business, some white lady will say some passive aggressive monotone shit. It don't really matter. They're going to always have something to say. It's a different. They don't. I think that they know what they're doing. It's a control mechanism. It's a way for you to, listen to these people and their perspective of what they see of you and what they think that you could do to either make yourself a better person. And a lot of it is them wanting you to be more open-minded, to giving out more free information or collaborating with. Listen, you will collaborate and network with people that's worth it. Anyone else, you don't have to have nothing to do with them. And when you hear folks always talking about block your blessings if you don't, those people are weaponizing God, Bible. They're trying to be slick. These are slick ways to get you to drop your guard and do what they want you to do. And all these people see, I can see it. And it makes them so mad. That's why I keep telling you, as content creators, brothers and sisters, it's not random trolls. Could you imagine being a shithole, dirtbag content creator that has had to kiss ass and go on podcasts and do what you need to do to get to the top? And you got this guy that's got just so much charisma and like, I'm gonna do it. I can see all the way y'all move, and I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing none of that. And you watching them just grow, and you like, man, come I had to do all this other. This dude's still growing. You mean to tell me I could have been myself and people would have followed me? Yeah, you didn't have the balls enough or the clit enough to do it. Don't be mad at me and then try to come over here and humble me, fool. How can you humble me and I see my influence on all of y'all? That's why I don't leave the women alone, because the women are copying me too, nigga. The women are copying me too. I gotta call them out, giving them a free pass? No. They do it all the time, man. They come over watching me be taking what I do and trying to break it into masculine, feminine energy, and you more in your feminine energy. They don't think I can't see all that goofy ass shit. Man, I can see it all. That's why I'm the kind of dude where I see so much, I have to just stop myself from, I can't look at things. Like I just, stay in the moment, get off social media most of the day, because when people are talking, I can see through words. I was watching this one video with this dude named Rico. He's a podcaster. He had these two women on there, and these women were talking about how, I like a guy that's got ambition and goal, and if he's an entrepreneur and he's working towards it, I'll work with him. And this Rico guy goes, nah, man, you either got it or you don't, or you either there or you don't. What the fuck are you talking about? That's dumb shit. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why he said that. What's happening is a lot of guys and entrepreneurs are getting it out the mud. It's very competitive out here. This Negro sees that. And I'm telling you, it's that American slave mentality. This Negro sees other dudes, and women are talking about these other dudes that are getting it out the mud. And so he feels like he needs to go and throw some shade. See, that's why I told you I don't have no friends or look to collaborate. Because that same Rico dude, I forgot what podcast he's on, but it's some light-skinned black dude. He's always got braids or dreads or whatever braided up. And he had two women on there, and he was talking reckless and crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, I listen to a little bit of these guys saying I don't take, because he obviously feels some type of way about guys that are out here getting women without being completely established yet. And he was trying, like, throw a little shade, but the women were like, nah, if a dude got ambition and he's a good dude, and he was like, nah, he's a good dude, he'd already be there. What are you talking about, Negro? Everybody starts somewhere. Hey, listen, man. Some of you people might pop off and get a little bit of clout and fizzle out just as quick as you started up. It really don't matter. See, what you have to be in a way while you moving around out here, and you can see how people really are trying to throw shade and getting envious, because I can tell women are talking about a certain type of dude. It is not these dudes that already have clout on social media. They keep talking about a certain guy that just moves away and he don't tell his business, and he's emotionally intelligent and he might not have it right now, but you can see it in his eyes. They're talking about this. It's not them. These podcaster guys are already there. If the women were talking about them, they'd be like, yeah, I'm talking about a guy that's already got it together, already got his podcasting together, already got a bunch of followers. No, they talking about another kind of guy. And that other guy ain't them. See, I can see this stuff. I can see how these women are looking. And these dudes out here, any of these dudes that are podcasters that got money or whatever, they're always trying to like brainwash the women during the podcast to kind of favor them. Like the women will be talking like, yeah, I want to, and they're like, no, you want a guy that has money. No, you want a guy. Don't tell her what she wants, goofball. The woman that want a guy like you, let her speak. She's telling you what she wants. See this stuff all the time. Just like when they say stuff like women want the 666, 6 figures, 6 foot, and 6 inches. A single woman on the face of the planet ever said that 6 inches is enough. Nah, and that's dudes talk. The narrative, that ideal guy that women won't be a certain type of dude. Some women don't mind a 5'9" guy that's built like a tripod. They got riz and swag, right? Like you got to make sure you those kind of guys too. You can't just bring up the kind of guy that you know majority of. You know what I'm saying? European, Caucasian American males over 6 foot. Most of them, probably making over 6 figures. Most of them probably at least got 6 inches, right? You ain't talking about any other kind of guy, man. But you talking about a black dude, most of us are not over 6 foot, and most of us are well over. You get 6 inches soft. Fuck out of here. You talking about no black dude? We ain't talking about no black dude when you say that goofy stuff. And all black dudes, stop saying that stuff. That's not what it is. Find a different way to articulate. Ain't no woman messing around with you for 6 inches, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop saying that stupid ass shit. Understand what you saying and what you saying when you say it. Who you talking about? You ain't even talking about yourself. Don't even sound like, oh, women want that. How many women do you know have a over 6 foot black dude and just okay with 6 inches? I'll wait. Don't even make any sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself in the game for no reason. Oh, I don't want to get too controversial with too much. I'll just say this, man. Because I say too much because that community is so heavily guarded, man. I'm already getting flagged left and right. I'll tell you like this: if the women are okay with it, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? If the women are okay with it, I'm okay with it. They ain't got to let them do it. You don't see too many male sports allowing too many women to do it because they ain't trying to let them get hurt. So if they're okay with it, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If they want to learn the hard way, let them learn the hard way, man. You know what I mean? Like they ally with groups to get their agendas across. And they don't even know if the group's trying to replace them. So that's their problem, not ours. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You don't see no one really hitchhiking or attaching themselves to a certain group of males. So, you know what I mean? Hey, they do what they do. I ain't got nothing to say about it. They want to, hey, do what you do. Have a good time with it. Remember, it's equal rights and equal this and that. And they can do what we do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But, the humbling, though, you guys, what time we got going on here? 19 minutes. That's good. It's really about humbling you, man. It's deep, man. It's not just the women that like you. It's a lot of different people, content creators, um, people that you might be, thinking about going in business with or in the same, what I'm saying, career field as you. If you move a certain kind of way with that, brushing elbows and going along to get along and kissing a little butt, people will do their best to try to humble you by ignoring you. But when you're really good at what you do, they keep coming back and watching you, right? And if you're good like me, and it's like, well, I don't really need for you to say nothing to me or to mention my channel or to mention me individually. See, as long as I'm out here continuously doing what God's telling me to do, my channel will take off. People will eventually come here and then they will go through my catalog and see who has been influencing things from the back this entire time. They can go through my catalog and be like, oh, this is the dude that talked about women are going to have to approach men first. Yeah, that started over here with me first. Yeah, it seemed like it was crazy when I brought it up, but now you're hearing women talking about that on these different videos that, hey, we're going to probably have to approach guys. Because I made it make sense. Saying it, I was saying, well, these are the reasons why you need to approach. Women were like, okay, makes sense. And now they're getting on board. But you also have to be a certain kind of guy that they want to listen to. And that's why I don't worry about any of the frauds out here trying to make me feel like I got some kind of imposter syndrome. No, you people do. And what happens is when you start trying to, because you see my influence on women and people in general, you lose who you are. And then you don't know how to, really get in touch with your inner self and find yourself and really glow. That's why I'm trying to teach you people to work on yourself, go inside yourself. You know what I'm saying? Find that that real you that's buried under all these different masks that society makes you put on, and then let that person come out. When you try to copy the way I move my hands, you try to copy my aesthetics, you try to copy the way I speak, my cadence, it's going to come off fake. It's going to come off fake. That's not going to get you anywhere, but do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But I got a video about that I'm going to drop on my other channel. This one channel got it, perfectly, which I've been saying the same thing. So it's like it goes right hand in hand with chosen one. What do you want to call it, right? Chosen one, Sigma, whatever you want to call yourself. But when you're out here doing it, the change, people will start seeing it. They'll want to influence. They'll want to, do the things that they've been doing to other people that worked, but it don't work on you. And then they'll try to figure out, why is it not working on this person? Why is this person not? When you're chosen by God, you can see the devil's influence, man. It's real easy. And I'm doing everything I can to control my anger from, raging out from you people thinking that you have the power to trick me in here, my ahead of me away. Done your life, then barely know how to yourselves or why, right? But you think a two-time combat veteran that worked for the White House and is a self-made engineer without a degree, like the arrogance of you, and this is the reason why you do the things that they do. This is why they just don't even look my way. They don't say nothing about my channel. They don't want that kind of smoke. They really want me to like go in on them with the words I have. They don't want to acknowledge that what I've been saying has been accurate. You have people out here that will study me and the things I've said about narcissism because that shit is spot on. Once I start some master, you don't have to acknowledge it. I see my influence in you people. I see how you people take what I'm doing and you upgrade yourselves and upgrade what you're saying or whatever. I don't need acknowledgement, man. When God gives you the ability to be a seer, you don't need for anyone to tell you, hey, my guy, you're doing da 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 da. I can see it. I can see it. You know, I don't know. For one, I don't care what you people think. So I don't really need the acknowledgement from you people, but seeing it on you anyway and knowing that you're going out of your way not to give it to me, it just motivates me even more. I transmute that shitty ass energy of you thinking you're going to humble me or sit and watch. I've seen people with way lesser talent being put on easier, but I also see other people that have their self together, that are confident like me, are constantly, people try to like downplay them a lot. They don't like someone that's confident. They don't like someone that backs it up. I'm backing up everything I say. I'm working out every day, taking care of my kids, growing as much as I can, getting closer to God. I'm backing up everything I say. I'm showing you better than I can tell you. So for all my haters that want to be like, oh, this guy's arrogant, this guy's he don't really, nah, man. You see it happening. Hence the reason why they just ignore me while coming over here simultaneously and taking notes. I'm their daddy. When you are a father, you don't never get that kind of like, what I'm saying, appreciation from your kids like a kid will give their mother. You just get used to it. My son's face doesn't light up the way it does when he sees his mom. That ain't gonna stop me from, letting him talk to her on the phone. Long as he's happy, I don't really care. I'm a dad. Long as I'm doing what I gotta do and he's raised right, it don't make no difference to me. So all you people out there, I'm making sure you're raised right. While you're over here ignoring me and turning it like you don't see me, but copying and mimicking and taking words out of my mouth. I'm a father, I understand. When children are running around and take my son does it all the time. He mimics and mocks me, or well, not mocks me, but he mimics all the things I say when he's talking junk to his friends online or whatever. You know what I mean? But he don't never come in the living room and be like, hey dad, you know what I mean? That those little snappy comebacks you be having, like I'll really be able to use them. That's my child. He ain't got to. I hear it. I know. You know what I'm saying? You people are my children, man. I ain't really worried about y'all, man. I'll know when I'm amongst peers. Let's put it like that. So the people that hate on me, you're not my peer, man. Like you people that come over here and copy what you see, you're not my peers, man. Like you're fans, you know what I mean? And some of y'all are just narcissistic, envious losers. But you're not coworkers, so drop that shit. If you're an entrepreneur, and it doesn't matter if you're in the same niche, you're not coworkers. Stop saying that stuff. There is no coworkers when you are an entrepreneur. It's you by yourself doing what you got to do. If somebody wants to put themselves in a competition with you, it don't make no difference to you. You still don't see them. Like I've said before, a lion doesn't see a blade of grass. A lion will starve to death before he eats any doggone grass. I ain't worried about you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you. The humbling, though, like I said, you have people that try to humble you directly by trolling, trying to project their influence. You have those that try to do secondary humbling by having their little channels, hoping you see it while they're saying all these innuendo type of weird little things that you're able to pick up on, right? These are all different tactics the devil would use. Man, God don't move like that. If these people were of God and they really felt like you were doing something that harmed other people, they reach out to you directly. They know that what they're doing don't make any sense and it's not justifiable. That's why they got to do it through these tactics of, hiding who they really are. Because if they were to come straight out and do or say these things to you, they would look crazy as hell. They would look like they're looking for problems with somebody that don't even know them. Right. So they got to do it through means of the devil's tactic, the devil's internet. Getting on here, making fake profiles. Dude, I done called y'all out. None of y'all can come over here and troll me anymore. Have you noticed the trolls have slowed down? I've identified trolls as content creators. Once I identify them as content creators, they're on blast. So those that are doing it and those that know they're doing it, you know what I'm saying, are out there on notice. So they don't want to be over here. I done identified who my haters are. I don't have to worry about having a bunch of trolls come through anymore because I told you who they were. They're content creators. They're over here trying to make me look like I got a couple screws loose. I might not be as zen as I seem. Just whatever to try to, mess my reputation up and smear my name. Try to get me to act up on here, maybe clip it up and, send it around to group chats. Right? Just all kind of little weirdo stuff, right? Once you know who your is and you know what tactic they're pulling, you don't even allow it to register. So when I'm getting trolled, it don't register to me because I know what it is and who it is. It's a hater. It's an envious person. It's not some rando person. I get randomly trolled on Instagram. I get randomly trolled on TikTok. Whole different kind of trolling. When it's specific to whatever you have going on, that's somebody think they know you. When the trolling is specific to the messages that you're trying to get out, that's somebody that thinks that they know you and have found a way to penetrate your defenses. That's not a random troll. Random trolls say random things. Just because you're low IQ and don't know how to be strategic doesn't mean that I've never been put in combat situations where I needed to survive. Just because you don't believe that I was in the army and did 2 years in Iraq, don't mean that it ain't true. Just because you don't believe that I worked for the White House and was honorably discharged and completed it, doesn't mean it ain't true, right? I don't care what you think. You don't have to believe that I'm a self-made engineer without a degree. Doesn't mean it ain't true. You may think that I'm naive and all this other stuff and don't know what you guys are doing and what you're trying to. It doesn't make it true. Okay. And I don't get on here and try to make you guys understand why I'm doing. I don't have time. You think whatever you want to. It's when you try to come over here and try to impact what I have going on to where I have to explain, not really have to explain, but I choose to talk to my fellow Sigmas about the tactic of gaslighting you, saying things to try to get under your skin, or you know what I'm saying, the second hand type of thing where they your coworkers and everybody see you doing something great and no one says anything about it. You know what I mean? You got some extra stuff going on at your job and everybody sees that it's something that's gonna, and they act like they don't see nothing. This is another form of, being a hater and trying to humble you. That's why when you notice all these people that are great, that, push past all of what everybody says about them, they always tell you got to see something in your mind and you got to know it's going to happen and you got to make moves. My problem is my haters, you know what I'm saying? They think that they still have that ability to do what I do. But I'm slowly getting to the point where they realize they can't keep up with me, man. They're realizing, man, I'm not built like that. Some of them are starting to say stuff like, yeah, some people just built, what God's gift to get over being hurt or to always be working or to be able to function a few hours of sleep. They'll start conceding in certain different ways. You'll hear it. Before they were like, oh, you're going to burn out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. If you can do it, I can do it better. When you start doing extraordinary stuff, they'll start coming up with excuses for you. They might even start coming up with saying there's a new, neural pattern that we notice in certain people that allow them to do extraordinary things. You'll hear all kind of stuff come out when they're trying to explain away how you're, more phenomenal than most other people. I'm telling you, man, it bothers people when they see something in you that they don't think that they can do or get to. And it's like, well, why is this person able to do it? It's just the way certain people are built. And they'll try to explain away how you're not any kind of way special and how it's something that anyone can achieve without achieving it. But they'll try. When you see this kind of stuff, it's easy for you to move in silence and move by yourself. It's easy for you not to want to have friends because so-called friends are hidden enemies. So-called friends, man, are trying to get close to, get information. And most people have agendas. So you're trying to find people with agendas that align with yours, not people with agendas that are saying, I don't have no agenda. I don't, no, man, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? The humbling will never stop. You gotta smash that like button. The humbling will never stop. The only problem is, it's bug, man. The only problem is you don't care. You don't care. When you know what's going on, it makes it easier for you to be like, when I realized that I was surrounded by haters and I stopped watching content, it was easy for me to do because, oh, these are a bunch of trashy haters that are trying to influence, people or me in a way to make us feel like we're not as great as we are. And you discard them. It's easy. When you find the trash or you find the loose link or whatever, you just get rid of it and you move on. You know what I'm saying? Pushing forward because most people are going to hate on you. Most people are going to hate on you. Family, friends, sometimes your doggone spouse like mine was. You see, man, I've been trying to do this social media thing since 2017. I started a channel then, and then things came up with the X and things kept coming up and things kept coming up. Could not get nothing started. You have anchors in your life holding you down because they see your potential, know that they can't rock it with you or do the same thing, and they'll try to act like they don't see it, ignore it, and cause you a bunch of confusion and distractions. That's just the way that they are. And you're the fool if you let them stay. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You get rid of that trash. You have somewhere to be. The world likes to put a bunch of crap on top of you to slow you down from being the best version of yourself through a bunch of opinions of other people. They aren't God. You're supposed to worry about other opinions of other people, and you have no idea what those people do behind closed doors. The way I look at it, the people that try to look more perfect online are the ones that have the biggest skeletons in their closets and do the weirdest crap behind closed doors. The ones that are okay with being themselves and show their flaws and things like that online are probably people that ain't really doing too much, you know what I'm saying, in real life. But the ones that are trying to mask themselves as perfect, oh, those are scumbags in real life, man. Those are scumbags in real life. I don't get fooled by that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come off perfect online, man, you're a weirdo. I'm not perfect. Why are you trying to come off perfect? Nah. Trying to say that, oh, I'm just coming online and being professional. Well, listen, I got to be able to have a connection with somebody that I'm watching and being influenced by. You can't just get on here and regurgitate information while trying to act your best like you're on a job interview. That's fake as hell. That's fake as hell. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I trigger a lot of people. A lot of people that think that's the way to do it. Get online, fake it to your audience, never say anything wrong so you can critique everybody else and you never did nothing wrong. That's not the way to go about doing it. None of your audience is perfect. All you're going to do is make them feel like they're not adequate enough. I have a way to connect with people because I am the people. You guys cannot copy me. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Your home tactics are not going to work. I'm still the people's champ. As long as you're able to be the people's champ and the people can resonate with you, it doesn't matter what critics, wannabes, peers, superiors in whatever niche you have going on have to say. As long as you got the people behind you, good to go. And as long as you're being real and authentic, you're going to relate to most people. People don't want to see someone faking like they're completely perfect. And stop, man. The hell? You know what I mean? You're just too real for these kind of people, and it is what it is. It's nothing to worry about. They're going to fade away or never really be anything. You're the kind of person where you're going to stand out always, and wherever you go, you're going to invoke change. I don't care what anybody says. The first dude that was talking about women are going to have to approach men. Really, the main first guy that was really pushing this whole, dudes taking care of themselves, not listening to what women say, don't let them call you sassy, this. I'm the one that's been in the background kind of pushing all this stuff, not really trying to be in the background. Oh, y'all keep saying, oh, you operate in the background. No one puts me on. No one shares my stuff except for the people that truly support me. Otherwise, I just have a bunch of, fake ass content creators or haters coming over, hating, probably not liking a video, probably not sharing a video because they don't want to see me grow. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is until I break from this little area I'm in where I'm surrounded by haters. I'm surrounded by people that think that they can do it better. Until I break out of this bubble, I'm kind of like, in this, that's what I'm keeping to myself. Once I break out and my content starts going through and I start having, people that I'll let who I am like they do on TikTok. On TikTok, I have people duetting my videos, hitting me up for collaborations. Got like 20,000 followers over there. Videos at 500,000 views, not 500,000, 900,000 views. So, people hitting me up for stuff. Over here, they just want to ignore it like they don't see it. No, not share me out. And not, man, I have women over there on TikTok. As soon as I drop a video, these ladies come over, hit the like, share the video, drop a comment. They really support me. Like, these women be supporting me like I'm part of the sisterhood, support me. So I don't want to hear it over here. You people are not trying to support nothing. You're trying to keep me squashed. Well, TikTok ain't going anywhere, and I don't need YouTube to be the platform I blow up on. And blow up on other platform, and then it will carry over to YouTube, dumbasses. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter over here how things move and how things operate. It doesn't matter how censored YouTube is, so you can't say what you want to say or anything you have going on where you somewhat are being or trying to be humbled. You will grow and God will make sure you get your message out no matter what. As people are noticing, people are letting me know they're noticing my influence on other content creators. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I'm not going nowhere. And people are smart. And women will investigate. They will go through your catalog and they will check on stuff. Y'all ain't getting away with nothing. You're not getting away with nothing. And the more you bite off of me, probably the more it's going to blow up in your face later on. I'm not going anywhere. You haven't noticed I'm getting better and better with each day. I'm learning more and more, doing more and more studying, got the school thing going on, reading more, writing more, meditating more, grounding more. I'm just doing more of everything, working out a little less, but I'm into this whole Mike Mitzer way of bodybuilding, you know what I mean? And I think that man was ahead of his time. So, working on that, and I'm getting the results that I want, and also being able to make time to do other things. So I ain't going anywhere. Y'all might think y'all got me locked in, and then somebody might want me to be a model for something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking like, oh, I'm a future model. No, I'm saying somebody might be like, hey, I might want to be looking for, a model that represents a certain age group that's, looking really well to represent some kind of product. You never know what's going to happen. Why do you think I'm working out, working on my face, working on my speech? You know what I'm saying? Working on my editing. I'm doing all things, not just getting chubby, being chubby, having rolls all over the place. And unless that's part of my whole gimmick, you know what I'm saying? And you can only really do that as a man. Can't be that kind of big as a woman. I'm just being real, man. I'm optimizing everything about myself. So when I see that people on this specific platform are not trying to support me, doesn't mean it's not happening on other platforms. Doesn't mean that it's not real. It just goes to show me that there's a lot of haters around me that don't want to see me win. And you know what that does for a person like me, right? It gets me fired up, man. It gets me fired up. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all looking at Michael Jordan. I got that kind of mentality, right? You know what I'm saying? You might have messed around and just, just feel like I'm just going to take a few things off this guy. I don't like his attitude. I'm like Michael Jordan. I'm going to make you an enemy on the field. You know what I'm saying? On the court. I won't be talking to you like, what did you just say to me? Jordan, I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you did. You said you're going to beat me? Hmm? Oh, you said you're going to steal from me. You're going to come in my house and steal from me? You know what I'm saying? Without even the courtesy of a reach around? Oh, all right, bet. That's how it work with me. And I don't say nothing to you losers. All I do is I watch you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I watch my competition. Show me my opponent. I'll wait. Show me my opponent. None of you people are on my level. And some of you people got way, more followers. You got, a head start on me. It don't even matter. I'm lapping you. I'm catching, I'm lapping. All it takes is one viral video and your asses are grass. It don't really need to be. I'm already there, waiting for the moment to happen. Posting up content left and right, putting it out there, editing my videos to the best of my ability, making sure they're 4K, just working. It's only a matter of time. I don't have to get myself together. I don't get rich and then clear up my face. I ain't got to get rich, then work on my speech. I ain't got to get rich and then work on my look. Already there. You know what I'm saying? You people doing what you need to be doing. You don't see the final picture or the destination, don't mean I don't know what it is. Keep trying to humble me, right? Keep trying to turn a blind eye or whatever they say. Turn your back or turn a blind eye, shut a blind eye, whatever. Stupid ass thing they say or whatever, man. It really doesn't matter. And for y'all out there that are doing the thing and you're starting to see that people aren't really trying to support you, but people are watching you or kind of like starting to look like you, speak like aesthetics are starting to look kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? Certain colors that you like to use are starting to pop up in people's videos a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the people that are good people out here just looking for inspiration for titles or whatever. I'm talking about people that are wearing clothes similar to what you're wearing, the color schemes, upgrading their background aesthetics to the same type of bright colors. When you notice this kind of stuff, don't ignore it. Those people are the haters that don't want to acknowledge you while simultaneously learning from you. That's what they are. And you put them in their place by whenever you get where you're going and when they feel like they might want to start acknowledging you, whatever, don't say nothing to them. Don't acknowledge them. Don't tell them thank you for not nothing from y'all. Never did. When you know that you see something and you out here getting something from somebody, you need to acknowledge them. That's what I do. When I be here watching videos from those those faceless man channels, I use those same channels in my videos. I am giving credit where credit is due. That's my way of thanking them for the inspiration, for the video that I made. Even sometimes, most of the time, I have their video, their channel names in there. That's me acknowledging the influence that I get from them, and the inspiration. That's my way of giving back. Like, hey, you can see the channels clear as day, right? These people want to come over and eat off your plate and don't want to do anything to give back. And then they want to turn their back and hope that no one notices you. Keep wishing upon a star. That's all I can say. Keep wishing upon a star. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I got to go and try to record a pre-recorded video. Probably won't get it out tonight because I'm trying to make sure I start to go to bed early. But you guys go ahead and smash the like button, share the live stream, and drop a comment whether you agree or you disagree. I know you're not going to drop a comment disagreeing because, what I'm saying, you cowards aren't going to do nothing like that, right? But for those that's in the tribe, they understand what I'm saying, and you can see it around you as well, that you're trying to influence change and motivate people, and you're definitely causing change, and they're definitely making moves, but they think that they're humbling you by not acknowledging it. They don't want to see you get too big. They don't want to see you go from where you were to where you're going to be at. They don't want to see you get to your dreams before they do, or even if they had dreams or whatever. But understand that's going to happen no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't say nothing and it's not discouraging you and you know what you're going to be, don't mean you don't see it around you. And being able to see it, that's good, man. When you can see it, you don't get fooled by your enemy, man. Nobody can come into your orbit and try to fool you into thinking that there's something that they're not. Nah, you know an enemy. You know these kind of people when you see them. Anyway, y'all get off of here. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. I'm your brother, and I'm out.